All right, y'all. We are in Clearwater Beach tonight, getting ready for Johnny B at the Clearwater Comedy Club. It's going to be a great night of laughs. It's going to be a good time. Going.
Hi, how are you?
All right, this is cool. Very intimate.
So this is the menu for their drinks. I'm actually going to do the beachside mule. They have one of my favorite drinks, actually two of my favorite shots, is the green tea and the lemon drop. Ready? So like I said, I got the beachside mule. It's one of the first mules I've ever had. Very refreshing, and I love the coconut rum too. It's really good.
Yeah, what's going on, everybody? Saturday night, hell yeah, Clearwater, put it together for yourselves. Thanks for being here. Damn, can't have a show with an audience. But you can, it's just not as fun. Everyone's favorite holiday is coming up this month, though, in January. Looking around, there's definitely people that are looking forward to Inauguration Day in this room. 1000%. And I know you look at me, before I confuse you any further, I'm not a huge fan of the dude, right? I know you look at me and you're like, you don't like Trump? You look like the second guy to sit in Pelosi's chair on January 6th. Okay, sure, buddy. But I assure you, I'm not a huge fan of the dude. But after he got shot, I like him so much more now. I grew up in the 90s, man. I love entertainers that can take a few slugs and come back stronger, right? Tupac, 50 Cent, those guys. Come on. I love that shit. After he got shot, all he cared about was the custom-made shoes and telling people to fight. You know what I'm saying? That's amazing. I feel like a bad boyfriend sometimes. I don't hit her or cheat on her or anything. Not yet. But I feel like a bad boyfriend because I don't want to do some of the things that she's like required to do in her life or things that she wants to do. Like, we have a lot of things that are different in what's going on. Like, the big thing is we don't live together. That's the number one thing, right? I rent a place and she's more of an adult than me and she bought her own house, right? So she has more responsibilities when it comes to where she lives. A few Sundays ago, we wake up, we're hanging out in bed. I asked her what a day looks like. Hey, what do you got going on today? She's like, well, I have to mow the grass. I have to replace the ceiling fan in the spare bedroom. And I wanted to paint the shed out back. She's like, what's your plans? What are you doing? And I was like, I'm not going to do any of that. Shit out of me. They were the realest Florida thing I've ever been through. Those were the biggest storms created, especially the last one, Milton. But I think the least scary thing about it was the name, Milton. But I figured out why they gave them these like weak-chinned names, right? I'll just call them weak-chinned. You know, like Milton, Ian, Andrew, right? So if they gave them names from certain backgrounds, it would cause a huge hysteria. Like this guy, sir, you look like you own a golf cart. I bet if you found out that Hurricane Martavius was coming to your neighborhood, you'd be like, oh shit. He's gonna invade my neighborhood, break my windows, probably get my fat white granddaughter pregnant. I'm glad to kick the show off. We got a few more comics tonight. Our next guy's a newer guy. He's around here pretty regularly. Please make him feel very welcome. Put your hands together for Mr. Everett Anthony. What's going on, Clearwater Comedy Club? How's everybody doing tonight? Yeah, love the energy. Glad you guys are with us tonight. You guys have a good Christmas? Yeah, I wish I did. My girlfriend drugged me to SeaWorld with her family.
Oh, no.
But they paid for it. Her family actually paid for it. That was cool. But the $300 I had to spend on drinks and food was not cool. We got any people that like roller coasters? Yeah, I don't like roller coasters. I don't like getting the shit shaked out of myself. I also feel like if you like roller coasters, you're kind of like a goldfish. Because you get off that roller coaster thinking that was the best 30 seconds of your life,
completely forgetting about that hour and a half you were standing in that line. The first 45 minutes is not too bad. But after that, people start losing their damn minds, especially kids.
Yeah.
It's not a good time. Speaking of kids, have you ever thought about how much we lie to kids the moment they're born? We lie to them until they figure out we're lying.
Yeah.
Think about it. Like when you have a kid, your friends, your family, they come to the hospital. What do they say about every single kid?
So cute, so cute.
Cute, precious, adorable. And yeah, most kids are that. But some kids,
Annoying.
annoying. I don't know if they're, I guess, yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know if you say they're
I don't got
annoying.
kids, so they're annoying.
They're not all cute, but I will say some of them are misfortunate looking. Their head is so misshaped, it looks like that mattress you buy online. It comes vacuum sealed, you cut it out, it takes like 3 days to form. Your kid's not cute right now, maybe next week. Probably not though. What about Santa Claus? Now, Santa Claus used to really piss me off when I was married because who gives credit to other people for presents we're buying? So the whole time I want to tell my kid there's no Santa Claus, but of course, my wife would shut it down. But the moment we got a divorce and had separate Christmases, I had the kid the first half of the day, I dropped her off. About 5 minutes later, I got a phone call from my ex. She was super pissed off. She was like, I cannot believe you bought your kid one present for Christmas. I told her last time I was checking, Santa Claus was dropping the presents off. We got any Chick-fil-A fans in here?
Yep.
Hell yeah. I think Chick-fil-A is good, but I don't think it's like line wrapped around a corner good. I also don't think it's closed on Sunday good. And I finally realized why Chick-fil-A is so busy. It's a bunch of white people that want to eat chicken, but are too scared to go to Popeyes and Churches. Good reason. Somebody did get stabbed during that chicken sandwich thing at Popeyes. My name's Everett Anthony. Hope you guys are having a great time. Can we get the energy going? There we go. Next comedian coming to the stage, good friend of mine, Bill Pettifer.
Everett, everybody. Everett is creepy tickling uncle, everyone. Oh my God, it's so funny. All right, hello everyone. Nice to see all of you. I am Bill Pettifer. Pettifer is my legal name, and that's not great, right? Pettifer? Could you imagine me trying to get babysitting jobs in high school? Oh, who's gonna watch little Susie? Oh, the Pettifer boy down the street. It's miserable. I hate it so much, and I've been trying to learn about my family. I've been doing 23andMe, and I've been learning all that stuff. And I actually learned that when my family came to this country, they had to go through Ellis Island, and they had a crazy last name, and they're like, "Listen, you guys can be Pettifer or Epstein." They're like, "Pettifer all day." Such a better choice, right? Last names are weird. Last names are very strange, because last names used to be your function in society, right? That's what you did for the village, you know? If you were a smith, you were a blacksmith. If you're a potter, you work with clay. And if you were a Pettifer, you were a priest. That was, My dad is a pastor, and he hates this joke so much. I love it every day. People try to bond with me over their crazy last name. That happens all the time. I'll just meet people everywhere. I met a lady one night. Her last name was Coonty. Tough, yeah. Pettifer over Coonty, for sure. For sure. And then I met this guy recently, and he was like, "Yeah, man, I got a crazy last name." And I was like, "Oh, give it to me. Yeah, what is it, dude?" And he goes, "It's Andy. People used to call me Handy."
No.
That's not the same thing at all, you know? That's a fun nursery rhyme. Mine's a class 1 felony. I don't know why he thought it would be bonding. I'm originally from Iowa. Are there any people from Iowa here tonight? Never happens. Not once has that ever happened.
Yeah.
Yeah? They gotta do it every day. It's him right there. He's like, "Don't look at me. I'll beat the shit out of you." And I agree, sir. You'll definitely beat the shit out of me. She was obsessed with it. She loved it. It was like her favorite thing to do. She used to make me do these Tough Mudders, these mud runs. You guys ever do any of those?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's a miserable experience. I hated it every time. If you've never done one, this is basically what it is. What it is you pay way too much money to go out to some guy's farm, all right? Then they make you, like, swim through dirty water and crawl under barbed wire. It's a border crossing simulator, is what it is. It's the worst place to test your relationship. You're like, are we going to make it? Probably not. They have like obstacles, things you gotta climb over, stuff you gotta do, right? And I remember the first time I did it, I was so tired. I got to this like third obstacle, and I couldn't get over it, and I got winded, and I fell off, and I was like, God damn, maybe a wall will keep them out. It's keeping me out, I'll tell you that. I'm not kidding. And then we would do like these, like, they always have a section of it where you guys have to like do something together. And for some reason, it was always a piggyback ride. That was the thing we always came across. Guys, I can't carry my own torso. You think I'm carrying somebody else? But she could carry me, no problem. You know how embarrassing that is? She was 4'10". I'm 6'2", dude. She just kind of bent over a little bit, and then I stepped on, and then we took off like a giraffe on a moped, dude. Big head was swinging. I even hit her with a yeah, and she was like, "Don't do that." I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I got ahead of myself." Here's the thing. So I moved into this HOA, and it's not a 55 and up community per se, but it is a lot of older folks. And I got to imagine that I scared the shit out of them when I moved in, right? Like they see me pull up and they're just like peering through the blinds. They're like, honey, come look. Charles Manson just moved in across the street. All right, guys, I'm Bill Pettifer. Thank you so much. You guys are a lot of fun. All right. Are you guys ready for your headliner tonight?
Yeah.
It's actually my absolute pleasure to introduce this guy. I love him so much. He just opened up recently for Bert Kreischer, and you can catch him on 102.5 The Bone. Please make some noise for Mr. Johnny B, everybody!
Keep it going for Bill, everybody! I love it, Bill. A homeless caveman. I love that guy. And keep it going for the other comics you saw here tonight. Yeah, Clearwater. Oh, and you people. What do you mean, you people? You know what I mean. Where you from, buddy?
Originally?
Yeah.
Michigan.
Michigan, hell yeah. How long you been in Florida?
20 years.
20 years, hell yeah. What do you miss about Michigan?
Nothing.
I'm from here, man. I am born and raised Floridian. Yeah, dude. Any of us here? Yeah. Woo, yeah. Well, you're young. What was that? 20 years ago? All right, good. I'm old school Floridian, baby. Hell yeah.
Yes, sir.
I've been through 19 hurricanes, you know what I mean? It's beautiful. We just got more. By the way, shout out to Clearwater bouncing back from all that shit, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't even pay for parking. I hope they don't catch me. Somebody told me, since the hurricane, they don't really give you a ticket. Not yet. Tonight, I'll get one. They're going to tell me, give me a ticket, do everything to me tonight in Clearwater. But I am happy for Clearwater, man. They really bounced back. I mean, all of Florida, man, we're so goddamn resilient. You know, when they announce a big hurricane coming, the first thing we do is start, like, organizing our barbecue and shit, you know? Like, before I'm buying storm shutters, I'm like, what are we cooking, dude? How strong is this hurricane? Because it matters, right? Because you know when you cook during a tropical storm, right? Yeah. Well, yeah, nothing. That's not a real storm, man. Hell yeah. That's 4 o'clock in the afternoon every day in the summer in Florida, right? We don't get excited about that. All right, category 1, same shit. That's not a real storm. Maybe break out some wieners, maybe a George Foreman grill. Who gives a shit? You know, buying charcoal for that. Category 3, that's when you start getting serious. Like, all right, we're gonna lose power, probably, right? Gotta get some ribs or something, right? Gotta do something. Then category 4, before you buy any food, you just call your grandparents in Punta Gorda and say, bye-bye. I do a radio show here in town at night. Anybody here listen to my show on 102.5 The Bone? Sweet, you're all here. Good. All right. Nighttime radio, man. You shouldn't be listening, dude. Seriously. But if you do listen, right? And for you young people, radio is a thing that's in your parents' cars. Anyway, if you do listen, you know for the last like 3 years, I've been actively trying to get fired on the radio.
Yep.
Trying so hard to get fired because that's how you make money in entertainment now. You got to get canceled. That should be on my 5th HBO special, but here I am, above Hogan's Hideout on Saturday night. Looks like your career's going real good, brother. Oh, I'm sorry, it's Clearwater. Any single great-great-grandparents here? Clearwater, where we outlive our grandkids and spend your inheritance on another golf cart. I'm addicted to coffee. Any coffee drinkers here? Like real coffee drinkers? Yeah, dude. I drink so much coffee, dude. I go to Dunkin' Donuts 3 times a day, and I don't even order donuts. You know how bad that messes up the 16-year-old's head in the drive-thru when they see fat people not ordering pastries? I have the same conversation every time I go in there. They're like, hey, you forgot your donuts. I'm like, I didn't order. I'm like, what, are you broke or something? I'm an author. I want to brag about something real quick, and I brought it up here. For the last 6 months, I have become a published author. And I know, it's crazy, dude. And it's a very special book. My dad, he passed away recently, and before he died, I made him tell me all the jokes that he told me as a kid back on the front porch in Seminole Heights when he would get drunk and let me drink his old Milwaukee's Best while he was chain-smoking filterless cool cigarettes. And, he didn't leave me anything, so this is kind of my inheritance now. And I'm proud to say on Amazon, I'm in the top 5 million, and that's not bad. That's not bad. There's a lot of people, okay? No, it's 100 pages of the dirtiest jokes ever. I will have them for you guys. I'll sign them afterwards if you want one. And it's cleverly titled, Dirty Jokes My Dad Told Me Drunk on the Front Porch. If you want one, take it. If not, just shit on my dad. That's fine. Don't worry about that. I'm on all the social media, too. Follow me on that. I hate it. I don't want to be on it. All right? It's painful. I had the weirdest one right before the show started. I was hanging out outside. About 10 minutes before the show. You ever get the all zeros on your caller ID? You ever get that shit? You got that shit? I wasn't going to answer it because, the show's starting. I'm a professional and shit. But all zeros, I thought, that's important. That's got to be like the president or Batman, right? So I answered it. That was the weirdest one ever, right? I answered. I was like, hello? It's like, yeah, this is Keisha. Go pick up this extra large hot coffee with cream and carrot. You guys have been amazing. Thank you so much, Clearwater. Have a happy New Year, John B.
Oh, 15, dog. Cheap. Yeah. That's like $3 in New York. Yeah. Oh, you got
I was from too.
big. Oh, you got 2 of them? Oh, here. Who am I writing the other one out to? I'll get ready.
All right, guys, that was an absolutely phenomenal show. So funny. I just laughed the entire
He's
time.
so good.
Johnny B is a true character,
Oh yeah.
as we knew from the parade here in Clearwater Beach.
And we also got one of his books. It's dirty jokes from his dad,
Yep. If you guys want to check out his books, check out his shows. He's got a special coming out pretty soon. Check everything out in the link. I'm going to link him all the way up in that description below. So thank you guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe, like this video, share it with your friends if they want some laughs as well. And from all of us here, Johnny B included, back there, have a good night, and we'll see you guys next time right here on Paradise in Pinellas. Footage came out to this groundwork, Clearwater Comedy Club. Such a great night here in Clearwater. Right next to Johnny B's favorite, Hogan's Hangout. Brother! Hogan's Beach Shop. Super fun. All right.